Eftermiddags var vi med for at se, hvordan forberedelserne foregår til sådan en stor koncert.
Hey Charlie, can I borrow your printer?
Yeah, it's in my box, top drawer on the left.
Thank you.
Was that arranged?
I'm David's production manager. I'm in charge of the overall show as far as the logistics, the movements, the crews, transportation, the logistics of moving the show from one city to the other, the liaison between us, the local promoter, and the local crew and building, and bringing the show in and out, and putting the show up and getting the show out. I have a crew of 38 people that work for us: truck drivers, bus drivers, caterers, lighting people, sound people, carpenters. And we come in and we'll hire anywhere from 28 to 32 local stage hands to help us put the show up every day. And come into a building like this and turn it into a little rock palace.
And there's nothing left for me exploding.
Are you cooking for David Bowie?
Yeah, tonight.
Is he eating anything special, or is he just eating the same as the rest of them?
No, the only requirements we've been asked for the band people and himself is just low cholesterol and low fat food.
This is the place where he's going to be just before he goes on stage. Mm-hmm. This is the room. What does he require for a day like this?
Well, he likes it. He likes it calm, and he'll come in and he'll do a sound check prior to the show, and normally it happens about an hour and a half, 2 hours prior to the doors opening to the public. So 4:30 or so, he'll come in and do a sound check, and then he'll go and have dinner, and he'll come in and touch up on bits of business that he has to do, and then he goes ahead and gets dressed and goes on deck.
Hi, good evening. Very good to see you.
David Bowie is, I mean, he's such a professional. He's very, very articulate as far as what he wants and how he wants to present his show. So it makes our job a lot easier because it doesn't leave a lot to interpretation. He knows exactly what the vision of what he wants to do. Communicate that with the design team and with the production team so that we're able to give him what he wants. And if there's no ambiguous, cloudy areas, it just makes our jobs a lot easier.
The body art itself is only a tacit symbolism of the ritual of the sacrifice of the 20th century. So it really is not of my concern what proportion of people are doing it. The fact that it is becoming a mode of expression gives it a cultural potency, which makes it, I think, really quite astonishing.
It's very theatrical, and it's very the way the show it progresses. It's a linear show, so it progresses in different views and different looks to the show, and there's drastic differences as the show progresses. So it's very it's a beautiful show. I mean, it's very, very well done. We try to do 4 to 5 shows a week. Again, it depends on the scheduling and the logistics of where we're going to be playing at. So the scale of the show is based on between 7 to 12 to 13,000 seat arena. So that's what the scale of the show is concerned. So there's a lot of buildings that we can go in and do the show. Every day is a good day. Every day is different. Every day. See, the difference between our job and the banker is that we get job gratification every night, where a banker or someone like that, as important as their jobs might be, you know, at the end of the day, it's a routine. And there's nothing routine to this. It's always something different. Every day at 7:30 or 8 o'clock when the show starts, there's a complete feeling of accomplishment. And you got 10, 12,000 people or 50,000 or 100,000 people, you know, showing immediate approval for the job that you've done. Some very, very strong and intellectually strong people to be able to deal with a day-to-day situation where it's always different, and at the same time try to keep your personal life together at the same time. So we're at the forefront of technology on shows like this or in these kind of situations, so that you know, the world's getting smaller and smaller. It's making it a lot easier for us to be more tied into, you know, the real part of our lives, you know, with our families and things like that. And whether it be through the internet and computers and those kind of communications. So we're always exploring, you know, new and better ways to expand that communications. Communication in this business is the most important thing. It's communicating between, when you're doing 55 countries and moving from place to place, you have to have a basis of instant communication with all these people. And naturally, we'll apply that to our families as well. So it all falls in place. Safety is the most important thing in our lives. You know, safety for everyone putting the show up, for the audience, for the artist. We're very, very concerned about all that. And that what keeps us away at night is how can we make it better? How can we make it slicker? How can we make it more economically feasible? Those are the things that we think about, we talk about at the end of the night. Well, we could have done this, or that worked really well. You know, we should do that all the time. Every show, a new aspect of the production comes to play. You might have a building that only has a very small door, so there's different ways that the show has to come in and come out, the order of things. So, you know, every day it's that analysis of how the day went and how we can apply it to the next day. So, you know, there's a lot of conversation with that every night. It's not boring, I'll tell you that. You know, but it is a business, and it's conducted that way.
Klokken blevet mange, og folk på vej hjem efter en fantastisk koncert. Superpuls siger tak for i aften.
Og Charlie og hans hold skal videre, fordi allerede i morgen giver David Bowie koncert igen i Hamburg.
Husk at se Superpuls hver onsdag.
Og husk at tjekke din puls hver dag kl. 4.
Ha' det godt.
Og på tirsdag er Axel Boysen klar med en Puls special om David Bowie. Tirsdag kl. 16 og 00:10 her på TV2.
It's the same in any business, you know. You're only as good as your last show, you know.